Let's talk about Japan's Shinkansen, the bullet train. When it first launched in 1964, the world was stunned. The original Tokaido Shinkansen could reach 210 kilometers per hour, unheard of at the time. It was more than just a train. It was a symbol of Japan's post-war rebirth and technological ambition. Today, the Shinkansen is a sleek marvel, racing through the countryside at jaw-dropping speeds, up to 320 kilometers per hour on some lines. But what's even more impressive is what you don't hear. It's famous for two things: speed and punctuality. But there's a third secret: silence. Engineers spent years perfecting the train's nose cone, inspired by the kingfisher bird, to reduce tunnel boom and noise pollution. If your train is scheduled for 9:03, it leaves at 9:03, not a second off. In fact, the average annual delay is less than a minute, just 24 seconds in 2022, according to JR Central. For decades, we've admired its engineering and reliability. The undercarriage is lined with vibration dampers, and the tracks are meticulously maintained to minimize friction and noise. But while we marveled at the shiny exterior, a quiet revolution was brewing behind the scenes. As Dr. Sato, a senior Shinkansen engineer, puts it, the real challenge is making high speed feel effortless and silent for passengers. The real battle now? It's digital. Every second, thousands of data points are collected and analyzed to keep the ride smooth and quiet. Tech giants, Japanese and foreign, are fighting to supply the software, data systems, and AI that run these trains. Companies like Hitachi, Toshiba, and even Microsoft are in the mix, developing platforms that predict maintenance needs and optimize energy use. The magic isn't just in the wheels anymore, it's in the code. Cybersecurity is now as crucial as steel and concrete. Vast networks of sensors, analytics, and algorithms keep the Shinkansen running like clockwork. Over 20,000 sensors monitor everything from wheel temperature to seismic activity. These digital systems manage everything: scheduling, power, maintenance, and passenger flow. In 2018, AI scheduling reduced energy consumption by 5% on the Tohoku line alone. The companies behind these platforms are the new puppet masters. Their influence stretches from Tokyo to London as countries race to adopt similar systems. So as you enjoy your ride, remember, beneath the calm, there's a high-stakes digital war. One passenger told us, "I can barely tell when the train starts moving. It's that smooth." This isn't just about trains. It's about who writes the operating system for the future of travel. The silent operation is a triumph of both hardware and software. The outcome will shape not just the Shinkansen, but how the world moves for decades to come. From Tokyo to the world, the silent secret of the bullet train is now the new tech battleground. Fascinating, isn't it? To understand today's tech battle, you have to look back, not just at the trains, but at the people and the spirit that built them. When the Shinkansen launched in 1964, it was more than a train. It was a symbol of Japan's rebirth, homegrown, unified, and meticulously engineered by thousands of dedicated hands. Companies like Hitachi and Toshiba worked hand in hand with Japan Railways, forging a system where every part fit perfectly. The challenge was immense, building a train that could safely travel at unprecedented speeds on tracks that had to be laid with millimeter precision. This tight integration produced legendary safety and reliability. The Shinkansen's record, 0 passenger fatalities from accidents, became a point of national pride. For decades, innovation meant better hardware, faster, quieter, more efficient trains. Each new model was a testament to relentless improvement, from the aerodynamic nose cones to the vibration-dampening suspension. Software was just a tool to make the hardware work, a supporting act to the main event of steel and engineering. The idea of a foreign company supplying a critical part? Unthinkable. The Shinkansen was a national treasure, a product of Japanese craftsmanship and cultural pride. But success bred rigidity. The system became efficient, but inflexible. Every process honed to perfection but slow to adapt. The old guard perfected the train's body, treating steel as both art and science. Now, the next leap is about its brain, integrating digital intelligence into a legacy of mechanical mastery. And that's where the digital age and new challengers enter the story, bringing a new set of engineering puzzles and opportunities. The masters of steel now face a challenge from the world's digital titans, testing not just their technology, but the very legacy of precision and pride that built the Shinkansen. The conversation shifted. How do we make the system smarter, not just faster? The answer: a digital transformation powered by cutting-edge technology. The focus moved from hardware to invisible digital systems, software, data, and AI. Today, platforms like Hitachi's Trenista and JR East's Atos orchestrate every movement. Running the Shinkansen means managing hundreds of trains, thousands of miles, and millions of passengers, now with digital precision. Data is now king. Sensors everywhere collect terabytes in real time, feeding into cloud-based analytics. AI steps in, analyzing patterns humans can't see. With AI, we can predict and prevent issues before they impact service, says Dr. Kenji Sato, chief engineer at JR Central. It predicts failures before they happen, enabling predictive maintenance and preventing costly delays. This has cut unscheduled downtime by over 30%. The train is now a rolling data center, equipped with edge computing and secure networks. The software platform that processes this data is the network's central nervous system. It's like giving the railway a digital brain, notes Yuki Tanaka, a railway systems architect. It controls scheduling, power use, and passenger flow, optimizing efficiency and safety at every level. Whoever provides this software holds the Shinkansen's brain in their hands. That's immense power and responsibility for safety. The shift from mechanical marvel to digital organism is complete. Digital twins now simulate every component for maximum reliability. The future of the railway is now written in code, with constant updates improving performance and safety. The stakes? Nothing less than the soul of Japan's most iconic machine. Digitalization is redefining what's possible, says industry analyst Mika Hoshino, and the world is watching. Here's where it gets interesting. A fierce global rivalry has emerged, turning the bullet train industry into a high-stakes tech battleground. On one side stand Japan's traditional powerhouses, Hitachi, Kawasaki Heavy Industries, and Toshiba, the original builders of the Shinkansen. They argue that only their deep integration of software can guarantee the legendary safety and reliability of Japanese rail. On the other side, global tech giants like Siemens from Germany, Alstom from France, and China's CRRC are pushing the envelope with advanced data analytics, AI, and automation. These companies promise smarter, more adaptable digital platforms like predictive maintenance, real-time passenger analytics, and autonomous train operation. Japan's railway operators now face a dilemma: stick with trusted domestic partners or risk a leap with foreign tech leaders who bring global experience and cutting-edge solutions. The choice is between tradition and disruption, between the legacy of the Shinkansen and the promise of radical innovation from abroad. This battle isn't public. It's fought in boardrooms, technical proposals, and even government negotiations, as each side tries to secure the future of high-speed rail. Domestic firms are racing to develop their own AI and digital platforms, leveraging decades of hardware expertise, but facing the challenge of catching up in software innovation. Meanwhile, foreign firms showcase their digital successes in other industries, like autonomous metros in Europe, maglev trains in China, and advanced cybersecurity for rail networks. Each side is determined to define the Shinkansen's digital future, knowing that whoever wins could set the global standard for rail technology. The stakes couldn't be higher, not just for Japan, but for the future of rail transport worldwide. The outcome will shape how billions travel, how cities connect, and who leads the next era of mobility. To witness the real tech battle, step into the Shinkansen's central control room, where software and steel converge. It's more NASA than railway. Giant screens track every train, while real-time code processes thousands of data points per second. Speed, braking, track conditions, even weather. The software here is the digital brain, running algorithms that automatically adjust train speeds, reroute traffic, and trigger emergency protocols if anomalies are detected. Domestic systems are deeply integrated, like during the 2018 earthquake, when seismic sensors fed data directly to the code, stopping trains within seconds and preventing disaster. Foreign platforms bring flexibility and advanced AI, like real-time disruption prediction, which can reroute trains before delays even happen, as seen in European high-speed networks. The control room is the cockpit of a vast data-driven machine, now experimenting with digital twins, where new code is tested virtually before it touches a real train. The choice, a system that knows the hardware intimately, enabling predictive maintenance and instant response, or a universal AI platform that adapts to any network, anywhere. The decision shapes safety, punctuality, and efficiency, and could lead to fully autonomous, AI-optimized railways in the future. The future of the Shinkansen is decided here, where code not only meets the rails, but drives them into a new era. As we hand over more control to digital systems, the stakes get higher, and so do the questions. Who's responsible if AI makes a mistake? Operator, software company, or the algorithm itself? In 2018, a minor software glitch delayed hundreds of trains in Tokyo, sparking debate over accountability. Many AI systems are black boxes. Decisions come out, but the process is opaque. Yet, these same systems have predicted equipment failures and prevented accidents, saving lives and millions in repairs. In Japan, where responsibility is paramount, these ethical dilemmas are front and center. Should an algorithm decide when to stop a train in an emergency, or should a human always have the final say? The Shinkansen's legendary safety record was built on human oversight and clear accountability. But even the best operators can make mistakes. AI has caught errors humans missed, but it's also made its own. Now, trust and transparency in AI are essential. Success stories inspire confidence, but failures remind us of the risks. The challenge: harness AI's power without losing the human values and ethical standards that made the Shinkansen great. The future of rail depends on getting this balance right. Train stations in Japan have always been more than just a place to wait. Decades ago, they were simple gateways, bustling with commuters, corner kiosks, and the aroma of fresh bento boxes. But as cities grew, stations evolved into the beating heart of urban life. Today, major stations are vibrant hubs, shopping centers, meeting spots, and cultural landmarks. Tech companies see these spaces as data gold mines, eager to shape the future of how we move and connect. Every digital touchpoint, tickets, gates, and apps now generates streams of valuable data, transforming the passenger journey. The companies behind these platforms can see the entire flow of people, where they go, what they buy, and how they travel. This data powers smarter advertising, crowd management, and even the layout of retail spaces. For many, the station is a daily companion. Take Yuki, a university student who relies on her station's app to find the quietest routes and order coffee ahead. Or Mr. Sato, who remembers when paper tickets were the norm, now amazed by facial recognition gates. Global and Japanese tech firms are racing to integrate their services, each hoping to shape the next era of travel. Operators face a choice: build a closed ecosystem or open up to third-party innovation, each path shaping the future of urban mobility. Imagine stations of the future: AI cameras guiding lost travelers, smart gates adjusting to real-time crowds, and personalized signage greeting you by name. Every new piece of technology is a step toward a seamless, almost invisible travel experience. The ultimate goal? To become your indispensable digital travel companion, making every journey smoother, safer, and more personal than ever before. This rivalry is shaping the future of global transportation. Japan's Shinkansen set the gold standard for high-speed rail, but countries like France and China have also made major advances. As the focus shifts from hardware to software, nations are racing to develop smarter, more connected rail systems. Whoever wins the digital platform battle will set the global standard for rail management, influencing how countries connect and compete. If Japan leads, it exports a complete package: trains and digital brains. But if Europe or China prevails, their systems could become the backbone of international rail. A foreign tech giant's victory could mean their software becomes the new global benchmark, shaping how people and goods move across borders. The race is about defining the architecture of 21st century transport and the future of international travel and commerce. Decisions made in Tokyo today will ripple across the world, shaping how nations connect, trade, and travel for decades to come. In 2026, the Shinkansen stands at a crossroads, its future fiercely debated by engineers, tech companies, government officials, and passengers alike. Its legacy is clear: unmatched engineering, safety, and unity. But as new players enter the field, questions arise about who should shape the next era of rail. The future is digital: intelligence, adaptability, and code. Tech giants see opportunity, startups push for open platforms, and traditional rail companies fight to protect their integrated systems. Some envision a world where trains are open, modular, and globally connected, driven by innovation and competition. Others warn that too much openness could threaten safety, jobs, and national interests. Will the Shinkansen remain a closed, integrated system or become an open, modular platform? The answer will shape not just technology, but who benefits from it and who is left behind. Whoever builds its digital brain owns its future. Control over code means control over safety, efficiency, and even access to mobility itself. Passengers may never see the code, but its ownership will decide who can ride, how much they pay, and how safe they feel. The stakes are societal, not just technical. The soul of the bullet train now lives in the machine, and whoever controls it controls not just the railway, but the future of how we move, connect, and thrive as a society.